Okay. Wrist circling, yeah, loosen those wrists up, moving it back down to chew down, and we can begin to work on that nice, fast accelerating cut and precise stopping with Tenduch, okay? Alternating sides, wrist circling, try and keep both hands on as much as possible so you're loosening your increasing the flexibility of your wrists is the best thing to say. Okay. Hachime, ich, ni, san, shi, bo, rock, sich, hatch, kyu, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, bo, rock, sich, hatch, kyu, ju. Yeah, man. Take it out. Yeah. Then working on the individual bits of. Oh, you haven't got that camera. That's because it's not working. Yeah, so working on the individual parts of the strike. Yeah, so where you can, the hikitsuke, first set is the hikitsuke, moving that back leg up quickly, precisely, and to a position where you know you can cut again. Remember we did that a while, focusing a while back on making sure that the balance was there. Yeah, so starting up as you cut, making sure that foot comes up sharply, and when it's come up, it's in that position so that you can move again if necessary, not too far apart, too wide. That nice normal footwork position for you, so you can immediately cut, move, whatever again. Okay, so working from the hips, take your left leg back, Jodan no Kamae, and ich. Ni, san, shi, bo, rock, sich, hatch, kyu, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, bo. Take your other leg back. Up into Jodan. And working the other leg. And ich, ni, san, shi, bo, rock, sich, hatch, kyu, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, bo. And shake it all out. Lunging Suguri. Yeah. Again, working on whatever flexibility you have, but try and hold it longer, quick. movement, yeah, to get that feeling of that crispness of the side beginning to work for you a bit more. Yeah, then back and hold, 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 and back and quickly. Okay, lunging sabori, alternating legs. And we do it. Let's do this way around for once more. You see the other bit. And hajime, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hatch, kyu, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hatch, kyu, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hatch, kyu, ju. Yummy. Check it all out. Tenuchi. Yeah. This is where we really focus on what we're doing on our focus point for today, so to speak. Nice, crisp, fast accelerating cuts with a good tenuchi action, so they stop nicely with that slight bounce. Yeah. At this point, don't worry about the upward speed, but try and make sure that all the powers come from the backhand and you're cutting nicely and stopping where you need to. Okay. So tenuchi is where we're focusing our thoughts now. Hajime, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hatch, kyu, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hatch, kyu, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, hitch, hatch, two, two. Yakibori. Yeah. So this is where your feet are crossing over, so to speak. So right foot forwards and left foot forwards. Yeah, as you cutting, everybody has done it a lot, so it's all good. Cutting to horizontal, which I will forget probably, but trying to remember to cut to horizontal. Hirakibori. Chinakamai. And itch. E. San. Chi. O. Rock. Sitch. Hatch. Q. Two. Itch. E. San. Chi. O. Rock. Sitch. Hatch. Q. Two. Itch. E. San. Chi. Go. Rock. Sitch. Hatch. Q. Two. Itch. E. San. Chi. Go. Rock. Sitch. Hatch. Q. Two. Itch. E. San. Chi. O. Rock. Sitch. Hatch. Q. Two. Yeah, everybody's favorite, I'm sure. Next, Simon. 9 cuts, 1 breath. Okay. Now this is done with the ideal that eventually, when we get back to Kirikashi, you'll be doing Kirikashi in 3 breaths. Which means you probably have to push your breath a bit more than this 9, but 3 breaths Kirikashi really requires you to be able to do the 9 cuts in 1 breath. So 9 cuts, 1 breath, Simon. Okay. So, Jinakamai. Big breath in. Hajime. Ni. San. She. Oh. Rock. Shich. Hatch. Q. Q. Twitch. Yame. Yeah. Normal saburi. Yeah. Ideally 2 forwards, 2 backwards, but adjust for space as necessary. All right. So Chida Nakamai. So normal saburi, focusing on sai is where your head should be thinking about most. Hajime. Ich. I. San. Shi. O. Rock. Sich. Hatch. Q. Ju. Ditch. Ni. San. Shi. O. Rock. Sich. Hatch. Q. Niju. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. O. Rock. Hitch. Hatch. Q. Ju. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. O. Rock. Hitch. Hatch. Q. Yonju. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. O. Rock. Sich. Hatch. Q. Doju. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. O. Rock. Sich. Hatch. Q. Rockaju. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. O. Rock. Sich. Hatch. Q. Nanaju. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. O. Rock. Sich. Hatch. Q. Hatchu. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. O. Rock. Sich. Hatch. Q. Kyushu. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. O. Rock. Sich. Hatch. Q. Yaku. Yasame. And finally, in the saburi set, higher saburi. Yeah, but each cut defined. Yeah, so not just tick-tocking, bouncing backwards and forwards. We want and stop. Make sure your sai and your cut was proper, good here, and there's good ending position, and then you can go again. Okay. So, highest of glory. Remember, you're going to be going backwards first, so probably a bit further forwards if possible. And hajime. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. O. Rock. Sich. Hatch. Kyu. Chu. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. O. Rock. Sich. Hatch. Kyu. Chu. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. O. Rock. Sich. Hatch. Kyu. Andrew. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. O. Rock. Sich. Hatch. Kyu. Chu. Yame. Asanato. Hey. Hey, drinks, change weapons if you want, or it's better for you, whatever. Not too bad. Benefits of a long budo career. You can choose the color of your bokken to match against the background better so it shows up. Putting on lights and t-shirts that you decide to wear that day. Okay. So everybody here knows, yeah. Kion kata, first time through focusing on form. So in your right hand and right. Okay. Ippon there. So men kote o ski. Okay. Ippon there. Men kote do ski. Okay. And again. Random. Good. Dough cuts are looking much better. There's a nice straight lift to them. And they don't look that bad from the finishing position either, from that viewpoint. Maybe when you're doing some nuki, I'll get an interesting side view and revise my opinion, but actually most of those dough cuts are looking better. One thing to consider when you're doing kote is it literally is just a straight up and straight down. You don't need to come out to exaggerate anything I might have seen, out to the side and cut down that way. It literally is a straight up, straight down. Yeah, there's no sideways movement at all. Nice, easy cut. People like to complicate it. Okay, so you'll practice it in the next one because we're doing the second form. Nihon ne is kote do this week. Normally kote men. We're going to do kote do. Yeah, so I'm going to open for kote and do. So from your point of view, nice, straight up, straight down, kote, straight up again, do. Okay. Nihon me, kote do. Again. Everybody's just frozen on me, haven't they? I haven't got my thing plugged in. Where's that? Huh? Huh. Okay, sorry about that. That was probably a classic description of what Sean was talking about last week. You don't trust Wi-Fi when your teenage kids are waking up. I've gone back to my trusty copper cable and everything sprang back to life. So hopefully, okay, so we were doing Nihon ne but kote do this week. Okay. So yeah, so we have yeah, so kote. Right. Again. Last one. Good. Sanbon there, harai men. Yeah. So I'll do the semi step to trigger you to doing the harai men. Yeah. Again. Tuck it. Yohome, men hiki do. Yeah, so in a nice, yeah, well, it's already mine, it's a nice dough cup. All right. Yohome, men hiki do. Tuck it. Hey, go on, man. Men nuki do. Yeah, so this is where I get to see that nice side shot of your door cut. So yeah, so making sure they're finishing nice and low, a slight upwards angle on them. All right. Go on, man. Men nuki do. Good. And 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 that's one. And all right, tuck it. Ropome is kote suriagi men. Yeah, ropome kote suriagi men. Hey. That. 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 Good. Tuck it. We're on 7. Nanahome. Men de banakote. Yeah, as usual. Watch for my forwards movement and go as soon as you see it. Don't wait for me to start moving the sword. Go on the forward movement with me. Okay. Nanahon me. Men dibana kote. At some point, I'll realise I'm training everybody to be able to do men dibana kote against me, but that's something I'll have to struggle with. And one more. On the docket. Tap on there. Oh, new one. So normally men kaeshi do, but somebody showed me a video of kote kaeshi kote this week. Yeah, so I'm going to cut your kote over here. So kaeshi kote, yeah, out, round, block. So can't get to my wrist. It's here. It's here. And you're going to take a slight step back to give yourself distance and cut down to the wrist. Yeah, we're going front on. It's going to be a kaeshi kote. Yeah, I know this will help as well. Let's get back. So kaeshi kote. Yeah, so a slight backward step. Yeah, but make sure that, again, as we were talking about the other week, after the end of the footwork, you're not the footwork. You don't want to be caught as you go landing back, leaning all the way back on your back foot. And you want to be here, ready to move again, and then you can do your zanshin properly when we get to the next phase, rather than sort of stopping and everything and having to shift your body weight around. So it's making sure that that final step means that you are in balance as well. So tap on there, kote, kote, kaeshi kote. That. Kote. 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 Last one. Kote. Looks okay. Remember, yeah, it's just the bit you have to manufacture at the moment. It needs to, in some cases, I think probably be just that bit faster, but you also need to try and manufacture it, because normally you'd get some force from the opposing strike. And it really is, yeah, quite sharp, but right. And come on, attack it. Okay, and kill on there. Normally do chitashi men. This week we're just gonna, well, it's the same motions pretty much, from yours point of view, but thinking about it as ai kote, chitashi men. And so I'm going to cut your kote, but from your point of view, you're effectively doing exactly the same thing. As I cut your kote, you're striking down on it. But yeah, you don't need to, yeah. As a sort of very slight step back, straight back to give you like distance, cut down on it and cut. Okay. So thinking about eye kote, or simply it's close to eye kote. All right. All right. All right. That. That. Last one. Got it. Good. All right. Can I dock it? Okay. Quick water break or drink break. I mean, it's not too badly. Okay. So second time through, yeah, more realistic Jigeko style. Who we just lose? Kieran. Back a sec, okay. So back to the beginning. Ippon me, men kote do ski. Okay. Random. Good. Toku. Nihon me. This week is kote do. Okay. Good. All right. Duck it. So Sambon me, Harai men. On my semi step. That's one. Okay. Yohame. Men hikido. That's one. Okay. Gohame. Men nukido. Good. Duck it. So Ropon men. Kote Suryagi men. Again. Right, so this could be quite a subtle movement. It's not, you don't need to thrust your hands out to the side. It literally can be just a slight turn. If you've got enough room there to get me, by the time I've just turned that out very, very slightly, I've gone from about there to there, or from the front on from there to there. I've now covered my wrist, so it just needs to come up there. So you don't need to sort of, again, exaggerating. It's not a sort of full moon shape. It's very, 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 you can get away with a really slight crescent moon as you're doing it. So but from my point of view, all I'm trying to do in my head is get to about there. Very small movement, a slight rotation sideways, and it's moved a couple of 5-10 centimeters to my right. But not, you don't need to, it's not harai. It's very easy to try to end up with a sort of harai suryagi hybrid, but you can actually use them in slightly different ways. So try to make that a bit smaller. Okay, I'll do that a couple more times. And Look better. Right, toku. 7本目。メンデバナコテ。toku. 8本目 is kaeshi, so we're doing kote, kaeshi, kote this week. Yeah. So you've done the basic movement. Think about where Zanshin might move you, those of you who are standing. Okay. Kote, kaeshi, kote. Hey. All right, toku. 9本目。はい、コテ、うちとしめん。Good. All right. Center. Tokyo. Osato. And hey, am I going to start? Hey, so another drink if you need it, and then nihon kata. 1 to 5, twice each. I think I'm uchidachi this week. Yeah, shidachi this week. So if you will be shidachi and work against me or follow me as another shidachi, that's fine. Okay, so actually back into our right hands and break. Ipponme. Ah. Ipponme. Ah. Nihonme. Ah. Nihonme. Ah. Sanbonme. Ah. Sanbonme. Ah. Yonme. Remembering what's behind you if you're doing shidachi. Ah. Yohonme. Ah. Go on, mate. Ah. Go on, mate. Ah. And finish. So, thank you. Salvador. Right. No, I got it as my start. And finish. So, Azagani, right? Showman. Showman knee, right? Domo arigatou gozaimashita. Thank you all.
Thanks very much.
That's okay. All good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Any questions? No, good.
Roger, is there any chance next week we'd have time to do neon numbers 6 and 7? It's been so long, I've practically forgotten them.
So 6 is possibility. 7 is a very interesting one if you've got any restrictions on your space whatsoever. Because although I've tried it in here, I'm trying to think which way. If I'm in here, then 1, 2, 3, back, and then basically I've got to go up, round, round, and try and not hit the table and come all the way down.
Right.
It becomes a bit, and you can do it in a quite narrow space, but you have to remember that you're not quite doing it realistically, because really, where I'm pointing is not there. So
you have to do it in theory, even just to get it.
Yeah, well,
because we didn't actually practice it an awful lot in dojo, and that was 15, 16 months ago.
Yeah, well, I will try and, so hopefully we'll look at 6 next week. We'll try and get 6 into it next week, and we'll probably cut the number of the forms down. So rather than doing 2 each of the rest of them, if I teach 6 and we do 1 each of 1 to 5 or something, then yeah, we'll do that for a couple of weeks until you look half competent in your space for number 6, and then we'll have number 7. But as it says, there's a lot of 7 is quite a moving one, and there's quite a lot of you just have to adapt it to your space as necessary, and moving potential. But yes,
you could do it standing instead of going down on the knee. That saves a little bit of space.
Well, it's all,
number 6 first.
Number 6 first. Yeah, that's far more straight line. But yeah, so I'll try and add number 6 next week. Okay.
Cool.
Great.
Thanks very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good week.
Next week.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.